For this video, I'm going to show how to do Azure Virtual Machine scale sets using the Azure command line interface. So make sure you have a resource group, so mine's demo RG, and the virtual network, demo VNet, and open up the Cloud Shell and create the storage, and I'll come back when it's ready. Alright, it's ready, so let's make it full screen. So the command is az vmss virtual machine scale set create. Okay, parameters is name for it. You can just call it app vm set. G is a resource group, and that's demo RG. Instance count 1 image win 2016 data center VMSS greater than VM set. Okay, data this. Data disk size is gigabytes. I'll do 10. VNet name is demo VNet. The subnet is just default. I didn't create any. Then you want your public IP per VM. So that's just going to give it each VM a public IP. And then last admin username, set it to David. And that's going to set to all of them. So you get all that. And you click enter, and it should ask for the password. Type it in, confirm it, and then it's going to start running it. Come back when it's done. Alright, it's done, so just make it minimize that, and let's go to all resources. So here's a scale set. Then I created a load balancer, public IP, created some stuff. Could go to instances, and here it is. And you can see it created a public IP address to it, the default subnet. And that's basically it. It's not really much to see. And anyway, so next thing we're going to do is you go to, well, I already have this, and basically it's just 2 lines of PowerShell. So it's going to import module server manager. So it's going to create an IIS, install IIS for the virtual machine scale set, and then it's going to add the web server. So you just click raw, and then you copy the URL. But, and then let me show you what I did. I actually saved that as a JSON file called a custom, and this is code, just file URIS. You put in that raw URL for that PS1 file, and then command to execute. So it's gonna run PowerShell and then run that script. So that's what this little JSON file does. So anyway, after we created the scale set and everything, now we're actually gonna upload that JSON file. Oh, I didn't download it. honestly, I don't want to clone the whole repo, so I'll just copy this code, put it in Notepad, and save it as a JSON file. Just put it in downloads. Custom config.json. Alright. Anyway, so we upload that. Here it is. Okay, uploaded it. Now to confirm it, you just type ls, and now it's going to list it. Alright, so it's in. And now we need to run another command, so let's just give some space. az vmss, so virtual machine skill set. Set it now. Now the publisher is Microsoft.compute close quote version 1.10 resource group is demo RG Azure whoops, not Azure, demo RG. Then we want the scale set name, app VM set, settings, what do I call it, custom config, JSON, yeah, custom config, and then name, we'll call it the custom script extension. Alright, so just click enter, and it's set is misspelled or not recognized. Oh, I forgot the extension set. So it's gonna add this extension to the scale set. Alright, now it's starting running. I'll come back when it's ready. Alright, it's done. So let's go back to our virtual machine scale set instances. So if you notice here, it's this latest model, no. So even though we just did that extension, added it to it, it's still not ready. So we just gotta change it to say yes. So you could click it and then click upgrade, or you could just check it here and say upgrade. But that's how to do it. And then it should change to yes. I'll come back when it's ready. While I'm waiting, I just want to show, well, let me go back. Go to that instance and, you know, look at it. And so when we put in the IP address, it's not going to work because it's not a web server, right? But after it's finished updating, then it'll have the web server, and because the extension will be applied to it after we upgraded it, and then it'll be able to have a web server. So that's what it shows like now, and then when it's done upgrading, then it'll change. So basically all that code that we did should be applied. Extension set. So basically we created this, first we created this scale set, then we upload the custom config JSON file, which just says, you know, create the web server, install the web server, and then we're going to execute PowerShell and then run that script of adding the web server. And then now we have to actually add it to the scale set after we uploaded it. first you gotta upload it for you to be able to reference it here. That's why we did that up here. Anyway, and then put all that stuff. You run it. And then let's go out of here. It's still doing it, so I'll come back when it's done upgrading. Alright, it's done. So refresh, succeeded, boom. Now we can refresh this. And it worked. So that's that. That's how to do virtual machine skill set using Azure CLI.